So if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you've recently seen Justin Bieber announce that he has Ramsay Hunt Syndrome. Let's dive deeper to find out exactly what Ramsay Hunt Syndrome is and what this means for his career in the future, from a nurse's perspective. Welcome everyone to the Momma Nurse channel. I'm Vanessa, and here we discuss all things nursing, motherhood, and lifestyle. Make sure you leave a like on this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads. Comment down below, have you ever heard of Ramsay Hunt Syndrome? Ramsay Hunt Syndrome is a rare neurological disorder that is characterized by paralysis of the facial nerve and a rash that is often noted on the ear and mouth area. You may also experience tendinitis, which is ringing of the ears, or hearing loss. This syndrome is usually caused when the varicella-zoster virus, aka chickenpox, infects a nerve near the face years after a patient has had chickenpox. Varicella-zoster virus infects a nerve near your inner ear. Years after having the chickenpox, the virus can stay in your body and reactivate and affect your nerves. Symptoms often include a rash with fluid-filled blisters in the area of the ear, facial paralysis or weakness on the same side as the infected ear, ear pain, hearing loss, ringing in the ears, and difficulty closing your eye. With the difficulty of closing your eye, this can lead your eye to dry out. It will lead to eye dryness. The way to alleviate this the best would be to use eye drops during the day, and at night use an eye lubricant. You can either tape your eyes closed or use an eye patch to keep it moisturized. You may also experience vertigo, which is dizziness, or a change or loss in taste, and dry mouth and eyes. Those who receive treatment within the first 3 days of onset of signs and symptoms can possibly avoid long-term complications. Some potential permanent effects are facial muscle weakness, deafness, eye damage, and nerve damage. Ramsay Hunt Syndrome usually affects older adults age 60 and older and is very rare in children. This syndrome is not contagious. However, if you do get diagnosed with Ramsay Hunt Syndrome, you would want to avoid contact with those who have never had the chickenpox or the varicella vaccine, those with a weak immune system, newborns, and pregnant women. You should avoid these populations until the rash blisters have scabbed over. These are similar precautions that we use when it comes to people with shingles or chickenpox. When it comes to prevention, children routinely receive their chickenpox vaccine, and those who are 50 years old and older receive their shingles vaccine. So what does this mean for Justin Bieber's career? Well, to be honest, only time will tell. It depends on how early he started receiving treatment for his symptoms. If he remains consistent with taking his treatments, hopefully he will have a positive outcome and not have any lasting nerve damage effects and be able to regain full strength in his facial muscles. With some of the current symptoms that he's facing, it would make it very hard for him to perform at, say, a show or do any studio time to record any songs. So it's best for him to just rest. He recently did say that it's getting harder for him to eat, which tells me that his symptoms may be pretty severe. So keep on praying for him and his recovery, and hopefully he'll be able to get back out on that stage soon. So he will definitely need some time off while he takes some potential medications that are recommended to treat Ramsay Hunt Syndrome, which include some antiviral drugs such as Valtrex and Famvir, corticosteroids, anti-anxiety medications, and pain medications. Cool and wet compresses may relieve some of the pain that he might experience from the rash, but you do want to keep in mind that you want to keep those rash areas clean and dry. Like I stated before, use eye drops during the day and eye lubricant during the night. And at night, it is preferred that when you put the lubricant on, you either tape your eye down or put on an eye patch. That way your eyes can retain that moisture. You will need to go see your medical doctor if you feel like you have any of these symptoms. They will then refer you to a neurologist who has a focus in the nervous system and nerve disorders, or an otolaryngologist who specializes in the ear, nose, and throat. Be ready to discuss all of your current symptoms and your past medical history. So Ramsay Hunt Syndrome seems very similar to a more well-known disease called Bell's palsy disease, in which you experience a temporary paralysis of your facial muscles. It is unfortunate that Justin Bieber has to experience this right now, but what I've learned in my 8 years as a nurse and 10 plus years in healthcare is that you don't know what cards you will be dealt. It's best to get treatment early for any symptoms that you may be feeling. That way you have a higher chance of less permanent side effects. I hope this information was helpful to you. Only time will tell what happens with Justin Bieber and his career. If I see any updates, I will try to keep you guys informed down in the comments below. Make sure you check out my description box for all things nursing, motherhood, and lifestyle. Leave a like on this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, all love.